Welcome to the Power BI series. This is the first class in the Power BI series. We will first load the Excel sheet which contains data into the Power BI. We can select the Excel sheet from the sources here. We can select it from the Get Data or Excel workbook. After selecting the Excel workbook, the sheets in the it will be transformed to the Navigator view, wherein I will get the sheets in the Excel workbook. One sheet is the date ID, the other sheet is the titles. You can see here no items for preview. This is because uh, I haven't checked these titles. So if I check these boxes, check boxes, then I can get the data here. After displaying the data here, I have three options here. One is load, second one is transform, third one is the cancel. I'll choose the load option if I don't have anything to edit in data. Edit here means deleting columns, adding columns, extracting data from columns, deleting null values or blank rows or duplicate rows, etc. So if I have all these things to do or some of the things to do, I'll choose the transform data. So it is always advisable to first go with the transform data. After I click the transform data, it will take me to the query editor view. Now I am in the Power Query Editor view, where all these steps of cleaning steps are taking place. You can see my data is loaded here. Here you can see to the right, the applied steps are shown here. Whatever, even one single step I have applied on this data will be shown here. Now I'll first remove this first row. I don't want this first row. How do I know this is first row? Because it is shown here as row number 1. I don't want this first row because only employee details are present here. All the rest are null values. I can go ahead and delete this first row with the row option, remove rows option. Go to remove rows option and choose top rows. Choose top rows. Yeah, row number 1 and press enter. You can see that it has a row, first row is deleted. Now I want the row number 1 to come here as headings, name to come here as heading, date of joining to come here as heading. I can do this by the option called as use first row as header. So in this option I have two more options: use first row as header, use header as first row. In this case I will choose use first row as header. Now you can see that serial number is now heading, name is now heading, date of joining is now heading. Since I don't have any data to be displayed, table will be empty. Now I have done with the one sheet. I'll go ahead and show you the applied steps. These are all the applied steps here. Now I'll go with the cleaning of the second sheet. I'll click the second sheet. All these are null values. Null values means in Excel I don't have any values in these cells. They are empty cells. When Excel sheet is loaded into the Power BI, all those empty cells in the Excel will be displayed as null values in Power BI. So I can go ahead and delete all these values by choosing the option called as remove rows, remove blank rows. So all the blank rows are now deleted. Now you can see here my employee ID starts with E101, E102. Primarily E is the letter for the employee ID, but here you can see employee ID here in this case is N120, which is not similar to the previous employee IDs. Now I want to replace this and right click, go ahead and right click and press on replace values. Here you can see N120 is automatically selected as I have selected that particular cell. Now I want to replace it with E250 and quality head, press enter. Now you can see that E250 quality head has come here. Now I want to separate E101 and store in charge, E102 and transport in charge, and put in some other column beside this. Now for that purpose I can go ahead and choose this particular add column option, and from add column option I can choose the extract option, wherein I have length extract, first character extract, last character extract, range, text before delimiter, text after delimiter, text between delimiter options. I'll first choose this. Now if I want to know the length of this particular all these E101 store in charge, I can select extract length. One more column will be inserted beside this with the length of each cell value. Now I want store in charge, transport in charge to be in some other column. Go ahead and click text after delimiter. Delimiter here in this case is comma. So after comma I have store in charge, after comma I have transport in charge, after comma I have sales manager. So I'll select delimiter as comma and press enter. Now you can see okay, since I have selected this one here, text after delimiter will be showing nothing. So I should not select this one, rather I should select this one. So first I'll select this one and go to extract text after delimiter, select just go ahead and choose comma and press enter. So you can see here text after delimiter, it has come here. Now I don't want this column, I'll select this column and go to the home tab and press remove columns. Now this has gone. I also don't want the length here, so I also don't want the length here. I'll just remove columns, go ahead and remove columns. So go ahead and remove this one. I want ID number to be separated. Click here and go to the add columns option, extract first characters. I want 4 characters to be extracted. Now I got E101 store in charge here. Now I don't want this ID column. Select this column, go ahead and press remove columns. You can see I got store in charge and ID number separated. If I want, I can rename this as ID numbers. So I can rename this as designation. So one more final thing is to fill up this. I want this 4 to come here, 4 to come here, this day to come here. So in this case, I'll just select the first date, go to transform option and choose the fill option. Choose fill down option. So go ahead and do the fill down option. Now as you can see, the first date has come here, second date has come here. Since there are no more dates below 6, it will not show any further more dates. So in this case, these are the applied steps. These are the all applied steps. If you want to go one more step back, you just have to click this into mark. So it will take you one more to the previous step. This is the small introduction about the Power BI, and in the next classes we will see more projects on Power BI. Thank you.